not only does this series stand the test of time, but the men who made it, you included, have created something that has not been done before, or I think will be done again ever. Just for the simple fact that it's very poignant across the ages, and the fact that when you filmed it, you did create your very own band of brothers, which is apparent by Kudlitz's yearly barbecues, and the fact that you're all still, working together and hanging out.
Yeah, no, we made, I made some, all of them are friends for life. I mean, the thing with us, I think, is, and this is really true. If we don't see each other for like 5 years, we bump into each other on the street. It's like we saw each other yesterday. Immediately, you connect again. And we absolutely did. And that was, again, going back to the boot camp and what Dale Dye did, it's due to that, because he really drilled that into us. There was one day, actually, I think it was me, Ben Kaplan, who played Smokey Gordon, and I think, again, Nolan Hemmings, I think, who played Chuck Grant. So they called us up. We weren't actually in that day. And they called us up and they said, listen, guys, do you want to... We've got a bunch of new extras coming in, and we need to drill them. And Captain Dye has asked for some of the Easy Company to come in and help them drill them. And we were like, yeah, sure. And we literally we turned up there. How eager we were, how happy we were to just get back on set. Even if we weren't called that day, we'd still get up at crack of dawn, and we went down there and we drilled all these. We actually each of us took a company of extras and drilled them like we were at boot camp again. Like we actually taught them how to do, and how to do all the stuff and all the maneuvers, and then we did the assault on a fortified position and all that with them. And it was, that was just the way it was. We were just happy to do anything on that show.
So you got to be a drill sergeant.
Yeah, for one day. For one day.
That would be hysterically fun.
I'm pretty sure. But have you guys got Freddie Joe Farnsworth coming on as well? Because he was a character, man.
Well, we would love to have him on. I don't know if Ross Owen has gotten a hold of him yet, but he's our producer for this segment, and we just are in awe of the fact that he's been able to get a hold of all you guys and put us in touch with you so we can continue to do these great interviews. So I don't know if he's on our short list of up and comings, but
he was a great character as well. Pretty job. He took my platoon at boot camp, and he was an old war veteran as well. But he was a great character, and he taught us a lot as well. He really drilled into us a lot of the stuff as well. We owe him a lot as well.
Well, it's going to be kind of fun because next week we're going to be talking with Rick Warden.
Rick, yeah.
He's actually we're trying to work it out right now. He's in Minneapolis, Minnesota right now, doing his play, and he's trying to get it to where he's going to be able to drive down early next week and be in the studio with us.
Yeah, Rick's a great guy. I did last time I saw him actually was when we were in Rome. I did Rome with him just shortly after Band of Brothers out in Rome. And I haven't seen him for years though. I'd love to catch up with Rick. He was a great guy.
Well, now speaking of Rome, your Wikipedia page has you as the great grandson of Italian royalty, one of the last big Italian names over there. Does that do you find that to be helpful?
To be honest, only getting a table at a restaurant. It's useful for that, but it's not. It's true. One of my family was one of the sort of the funding families of Rome and stuff. And it's not royalty per se. It's just a title. That my family has from hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and it's still passed down through the generations. And as the eldest son, I hold it. But it's it helps. Yeah, it helps basically getting the only time I ever use it is when I want to get a table at a restaurant that's full and impress a girl.
Well, now you
it works.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to work.
There's no secret there. That'll work. Yeah.
Now you told me that your great-grandmother or your grandmother's the last living relative?
Yeah, my grandmother's the last surviving relative of Hernan Cortés, the conquistador who conquered Mexico. So, I mean, when you actually think about it closely, it's not really something to brag about. The guy killed about, 1 million people or something. So, but it's she grew up in Mexico, and her family sort of owned a big chunk of it. And she's actually written a book about it, which is being turned into a film at the moment.
Nice.
Now, will you be acting or directing in that?
I hold the rights to the book, so I'm sort of producing it. To be honest.
Excellent.
There's benefits to producing stuff, I suppose. You can put yourself in it if you really want to be in it.
Well, you'll have to keep our number and keep us updated on that, because we'd love to talk with you about. I'm just a sap for all the historical stuff, and knowing that I learned about your relatives conquering the unknown, so to speak, is just amazing.
Well, yeah, it does make for interesting reading. Absolutely.
Now, Anne also wanted to know: was it hard to do the American accent?
Not really. I mean, I went to an American school, so I can pretty much turn it on whenever I want. It's sort of ingrained in me. I used to speak like this all the time before I went to drama school, and then they sort of beat it out of me. It's quite easy.
Did you see how easily he just dropped into that?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
We had a voice coach on set all the time, sort of pointers and stuff. But I think Shane had to do a Cajun accent, so obviously that's a lot tougher.
Yeah.
And he had to take a few lessons like that, but he got it pretty down as well. They told him to soften it, not to go too extreme with it, I think, I seem to remember. So, but everyone seemed pretty at ease with it. You know, I mean, Christ, the first time I met Ross, I remember Ross McCall at boot camp. I thought he was American. I couldn't believe it when he started finally, because we obviously had to speak to each other and call each other by our character names the whole time, literally from the day we arrived. And he's, and then when he actually finally turned around to me and said, "All right, how you doing? I'm Ross." I kind of went, "What?" I actually thought you were American. I really did. That's how good his was. It was absolutely flawless.
Where did you go to school in America?
No, I went to an American school here. I didn't actually go to school in America.
Oh.
Went to the American school in Switzerland, but the Surrey branch of it, which is just outside London. So I had an American education. I did my APs and my SATs and all that, and that's where I started acting really, as well. We had a sort of a youth theatre affiliated to the school, and I had a teacher called Rob McPherson. He was the brother of Walt McPherson, who did Homicide, and he's basically the man sort of got me into acting and taught me acting properly, and encouraged me to pursue it as a career. So I just. That's where I grew up studying. I did all the American plays with a lot of Arthur Miller stuff and a bunch of other stuff. And that's where the American school is where I sort of studied and where I got into acting, and then went to Webber Douglas, which was a very English drama school. And they taught me to speak like this. And I suppose I've lived in England ever since. So my normal sort of default setting is what you're hearing now. But I can drop into American very easily.